down to 5 outs in this ball game, trailing 9-3 as that one misses and goes to the backstop. 2-0 to Matt White. He is 0 for 2 on the day, ground out and reached on an error in the fourth. That one's a called strike, 2-1.
But Lebanon will, if they watch this game, they watch a film or anything, they did miss some opportunities.
That will be the interesting thing, how good Michael Bradley can do today as that one's hit out to center. Jamie Lathrop will flag it down easily in the gap there for out number 2 of the inning. So two balls put in play off of Bradley, but both of them outs to open his outing. And let's sort of recap Dixon. 5 innings pitched for him. He gave up 4 hits, 3 runs. None of them were earned. Walked, I don't think he walked anybody. He hit a batter, struck out 4. So good afternoon for Dixon. We didn't see the strikeout count get up quite as high, but, you don't have to strike them out to win a ball game. And the defense was playing well in the first 3 innings, and they've sort of settled down since. I'm sure that Lebanon will say something differently there. The last half inning when they had the bang-bang play that probably should have been called the other way but went the Cats' way. 1-1 now the count to White with nobody on and 2 outs here in the 6th.
But the only problem with that, though, even with that, let's just say they do get 2 runs, like I was saying, get 2 runs here, be successful. But then you come around and give up a couple more runs the next inning to us. So if they're scoring some, they're still letting us score. So it's not really helping. It's not doing anything.
So swing and a miss there. This one hit down the line, and it stays fair down the left field line. Jordan Dixon coming over, and they're going to dig for second. Dixon comes up throwing to the cutoff. And a 2-out double for Casey White. The pitcher coming through here to help his own cause.
For a second there, I thought they're going to home to a single.
You're the aggressive base runner. You wasn't going to let that happen.
No, you got to go.
5 hits now in the afternoon. That's the first against Bradley.
Well, it's little things, little things that as a base runner, you should be when you see it, when you get a hit like that down the line, you automatically come out of the batter box there. You should be making that big turn like you're going to automatically. You're thinking too. I don't care what kind of runner you are. If you're slow, if you're not very fast, you don't hit a lot of doubles. You got to automatically be thinking 2 out of the box.
Isaac Pritt will run for Casey White at second after the 2-out double, and now Cole Buchanan comes to the plate and takes a first pitch for a ball, 1-0.
Now, if you're Lebanon here, again, you gotta get this run in. Got to get a run.
9-3 Cats lead it. That one misses down and away, and it is now 3-0.
Now, if you're Michael, you gotta just throw strikes. Trust your defense behind you. Trust defense behind you. Gave up a hit. Just trust your defense behind you.
The pitch, fastball up and in, called strike, 3-1.
Let's throw another one. Make them hit it. I mean, again, if they score this run, it doesn't mean too much. I mean, it's 9-4.
Gives them a little momentum, but we'll see. Here's the pitch, misses just under the knees for ball 4.
But that's what you don't want to do. You don't want to continue to put runners on and put yourself in a bad situation because now, let's say they get a hit. Well, they get a run and they still have the inning going. And you got another runner in score position.
So runners first and second, 2 outs, and the lineup flips to the top. Anthony Houchins, 0 for 2, and he was hit by a pitch. Struck out looking one time and popped out to right as this one's taken up and in for a ball, 1-0.
And you also,
when we get to playoff time,
get your pitch count up.
Yeah, you're going to see Michael Bradley. I'm pretty sure we're going to have to see him at some point in these next 3 games over the week. And going to have to throw strikes. That one's up and in, a called strike, 1-1.
So just throw strikes here. Like I say, trust your defense, get out of this inning, because all you're doing is throwing balls, is getting that pitch count up.
This one grounded towards short, fielded by Griffith. He'll flip it over the short way.
That's all you have to do.
Davidson for the out, 4-3 on the put out, and that will end the inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, 2 left on base. As we head to the bottom of the 6th inning, Cats lead 9-3, and the last chance for them to tack on a few runs, possibly, as long as they take care of business here this afternoon. Bradley will lead it off, newly entered. It'll be Bradley, Haas, and Mouse due up for the Cats in the home half of the 6th. A good chance to sort of finish this thing off here and try to add a few more. Well, if 6 runs isn't comfortable enough for you, but
if you're Lebanon here, you got to get 3 up, 3 down. You have to. If you give you any kind of chance of trying to come back, you got to get 3 up, 3 down. Then go in the top of the 7th, and hopefully you get the Raleigh Monkey going a little bit and try to get some runs. But
so what are some takeaways you're going to have from the Cats in the Southwest District Tournament over these last 2 days? I mean,
well, I mean, one thing that scares me a little bit is the fact that Lebanon's a good team, and you want to get rid of that one inning that we had. Bob with the ball, had a couple of errors. Dixon wasn't, he hasn't been like his dominant self that he was for those few games early on in the season.
But you think that will have to come with recognition of who you're playing? That,
right.
We gotta face it here. Unfortunately, that most of the teams in our district have had problems hitting because they've had problems hitting most everybody, not just Dixon. So these dominant numbers he's putting up, he's not going to be able to do that.
Right, and that's why I say it does worry me a little bit.
The competition
what we saw, yes, it's going to come up, and teams are going to put balls in play, and we can't have those type of innings.
You need to have more things need to happen to get you frustrated than what happened today.
Right,
to get him flustered.
Yes,
he needs to be able to handle it a little bit more once we get to postseason play, and maybe Coach Daniels and Coach Belcher talk him through it.
But the positive, we had that bad inning, and then we come back and have a big inning of our own.
It's got them back.
Yeah,
got all three back. So.
And we snatched the momentum right back from Lebanon, so that was huge.
Yeah, because the game was in the balance there in the fourth inning. In the bottom of the fourth, as the Cats only led 4-3, and they've come back to score the last 5 runs to take a 9-3 lead as Bradley swings through the first pitch. It's 0-1 as we start the bottom of the sixth. Yeah, I think you got to look to yesterday's defensive performance and sort of say, look how good yesterday was, and look at where all the runs came today. It came in that inning on all those errors. So.
And we've bounced back from that inning. I mean, we started making some plays again, and and like I was saying in the last inning, just throw strikes, trust your defense behind you.
But I'm sure Coach Daniels is going to sort of haunt the team over the next couple of days.
And it will.
This one fouled back. 1 ball, 2 strikes, but it might be one of those wake-up call things like, okay, guys, this happens next week against some team from up the road.
Right. We're going to be out. We're going to be.
Or, I mean, we could very well see Battle on Wednesday.
Right.
So, and Battle played us close the last time. And I don't think they've pitched a true pitcher against us yet. And I know Mikey Stadau pitched against us the second time, and that was his first ever start. And we scored 7 runs on him, and they came back and almost won it 7-5.
And I'm pretty sure
first time it was Anu as a freshman. This one's lifted towards left, straightaway left. And the catch is made out there off the bat of Bradley as Smith makes the grab for out number 1 of the inning.
This is me just making a prediction. And again, I mean, you want to get to that next game, but if Battle's the 1 seed from that side and they're playing up to 4, then you would think that they're going to save possibly their best pitcher for the next round. You would think so, but we'll see.
Well, you would think we're going to do that too.
Right. And I mean, so we'll see what happens. But again, like I said, and you had mentioned that yesterday. But again,
because Battle run ruled Ridgeview yesterday, 10-0, and Union upset Wise Central, the 2 seed, yesterday in the tournament for the Mountain 7. So today it's Union versus John Battle for the championship. I think I don't know where, but
and anything can happen. And that's why I said you had talked about who do you think we pitch Monday, try to save some arms. But again, upsets can happen. You never know.
You can't lose. There's no hiccups the first 2 games. Now you can lose that region championship, but you're going to go on the road.
Right.
It's just like basketball.
Yeah.
That one misses down and away as Nolan Haas at the plate with 1 out, nobody on here in the 6th. Bearcats 9, Lebanon 3.
And in those situations, that's when you want to have that bad game. That's when you have that bad game. It's okay. Let's learn from the mistakes. Right. Let's learn.
1 and 2.
We
that's
can't
like
do that.
We said when the girls were playing.
Yeah.
Like we lost the ones we could afford to lose because we stayed alive. We won the ones we had to. 1 and 2 to Haas, or 2-2 to Haas, as the pitch is on the way inside, and the count now full, 3 balls and 2 strikes.
If you hear throw a strike, I mean, Lebanon, they've played pretty good defense today.
Yeah, it's not like they've not made
they haven't made any
errors, and it's odd to see on the scoreboard that the team with the more errors is winning, but that one misses low, ball 4.
But they've walked some batters, they've hit some of us, and we've played small ball, bunted some guys over. Bobby led off the game with the bunt single. We've been aggressive on the base path.
And wild pitches don't count as errors, but we've surely had enough of those to move our guys up on. Runner at first is Haas after the walk, and now Jared Mouse at the plate. That was the 3rd walk of the afternoon, issued by Casey White.
Be interesting here. I'm not going to.
Mouse takes for a ball, 1-0.
I'm not going to say Nolan has too many stolen bases. Be interesting if they'll send him here.
With 1 down, we'll see. Stretches out a little there. That one goes to the backstop, and it's a wild pitch, and
you just
he's
said
there.
it. You just said it. But those things, a walk, basically that's a double now. He walked him. He's on second now because of a wild pitch.
But, the main thing is, Ridgeview's going to pitch their ace because their season's
right,
on.
Yeah, yes.
That's the hard part about dealing with this. If you can put enough offense on the board against their ace.
Another wild pitch.
That one goes off the catcher, and Haas is going to dig for third with no throw. Back-to-back wild pitches, one out, and a runner at third for the Cats.
So walk base is a triple now.
Yeah.
But you're right, yes. I mean, Ridgeview has to win. So, I mean, they're going to definitely throw their ace, and, with being the lower seed, they have nothing to lose. I mean, nobody expects them to get past that round anyway, so they're going to definitely throw their best pitcher.
They're not going to save anything, you wouldn't imagine. So you got to either trust your offense and start someone, but I'm like you. I think Griffith's going to go. You got to win the first two.
Right.
So Griffith may go 3 innings. If we score a bunch of runs, you might be able to pull him out, and you'd have him for the championship.
And like you said, we're still in a situation where a lot of teams have one ace. They have one guy they can go to. We have the luxury of we have 2 guys. So if you throw him there, and like I said, if we do get a big lead, you can pull him, but then you still can come back with Dixon the next game.
3-1, now 3-2 as Mouse fouls that one off, and boy, doesn't Lebanon have an ace. We saw last night. Buchanan.
He put on a show. 11 strikes out. 11 strike out with the first 12 batters he faced. Perfect game to the 5th. He put on a show.
So as long as they have him on the mound, they're going to have a chance. It's whenever they don't.
Yeah.
They're going to have to get the strikes and the timely outs. That's a strike 3 there to Mouse. He's 0 for 3 on the day with a sacrifice. It's the third strikeout of the afternoon for Casey White.
The DH number 5, John Malumba.
Now John Malumba to the plate. John is 2 for 3, actually 1 for 2 with a walk. Scored twice, stole 2 bags. That one's taken for a strike, 0-1.
Now, I think the pitcher is doing what I said before. Just come after these hitters now. You got 2 outs. Come after them. See, now you're 0-2.
Yep.
0-2 count now. Come right after. Don't mess around. Don't try to throw a curveball in the dirt. Try to hope he chases it. Just go right after him.
Righty-righty matchup. Runner at third, 2 outs. That one misses away.
I mean, not a bad pitch there. Not too bad.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Just don't mess around. It's 1-2. Okay, don't get the count back to 3-2. Don't get it back to 2-2. Go ahead and try to get the out here.
John waits on the pitch. This one down and away, 3 balls, or 2-2.
Now it's 2-2. Now, as a pitcher, you still have a chance to throw a ball here. Hopefully he chases it. But, again, then you put yourself in a 3-2 count where you have to throw a strike. And we have some good hitters who know the situation.
Here's the 3-2 pitch, down and away, and goes to the backstop.
That's going to be a
and
run.
Haas is coming home, and he'll score the 10th run of the game for the Bearcats. 10-3.
And see, and I think that just comes back from a kid. You're trying to get a freshman
Haas
guy.
got on by way of a walk. Wild pitch, moved him to
pitch.
second. Wild pitch is third. Wild pitch home.
Basically a home run.
No hits in the inning for the Cats, and they score a run as the count moves to 3-2.
But that's why you can't walk kids. And now, and again, I think you had a 0-2 count on Malumba here, and ball in the dirt, ball in the dirt, ball in the dirt.
Yeah, he was ahead of Malumba. You're right. 3-2 now to John as that one misses low in the dirt. Ball 4, and you're only 1 out away from getting out of this inning, getting your last chance to hit.
And see, and that's why I said.
Now Coach Adams is going to have to come out and probably make a pitching change for White. Might just talk. I don't know. He looks like he's going to try to bring in the shortstop. We'll see. He's going to take the ball, so we'll have a pitching change with 2 outs here in the 6th. So just unable to get that last out as Casey White pitched.
But that's what I was talking about. In that very scenario, in that situation, you have to throw strikes. I know the runner's on third, but you struck out a hitter before that who's batting well over 300. You struck him out. You got a freshman hitter up there, 0-2 count, you struck him out the inning before that. The last time you faced them. 0-2 count, go after him. The first pitch, fine, it's in the dirt. He didn't chase it. Next one, all right, let's go after him. But you ball in the dirt, ball in the dirt, ball in the dirt, run scores. Ball in the dirt, walk. And now you're back in that scenario where, okay, you got it now. Their coach went to a different pitcher, but back in the scenario, you run on first, bad pitch, it could be on second.
Now Casey White is off the mound. They've moved now, it looks like, to the shortstop. Preston Steele will try to close it out for him.